Live. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We about to get started. We about to go in. We ain't got on for a minute. Yeah. Check 1 2. Check. Check. Yeah, two. Talking to which one you talking to?
1 2 1 2 3.
All right.
Let me change these here.
I got you.
To these ones right here. 1 2. Yeah, there we go. 1 2 3. Other headphones had like some feedback coming through.
Come on now.
I can't hear them.
I ain't started yet. I can't hear Is it playing? I don't have nothing in the headphones. That's crazy. The head makes the boofers up. Oh. You know why?
There we go. You know this is the same song.
I know. Oh. Shout out to anybody tuning in live on YouTube. Oh yeah. Yo. What up, bro? Yo, yo. What you up to, bro? Hmm. Going live. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, man. We live, man. We up here, man. It's Monday, September the 30th already. You know what I'm saying? It's time for that. You know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? It's time for that Born Hustler. Yeah. I'm over here pressing buttons and shit. For real. But you know how it's going. Pressing buttons, you know how it's going. It's your man I'll be checking in. Born Hustler Radio, you know how it's going. Got my partner with me as usual. We back. You good over there, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just letting you do what you do.
Oh yeah, I was sitting over here trying to multitask. That shit ain't working out too much right now. This is September, bro. It's raining outside. We've been hustling all week long. You know what I'm saying? And we here. We here, bro. We here. Before I get into what I'm about to get into, just want to say, RIP, we lost the artist y'all heard earlier, Mac Ben with it. We just played 2 songs from him. He's an artist from our city. He lost his life this weekend, so we want to say RIP to this man. And blessings and condolences to the family. Gone too soon. Another young brother lost. And it's getting wicked out here, man. He was a good artist. He's a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy saying he was already, and that's fucked up. But nonetheless, we want to send our condolences to Mac family, you know, everybody. And he was with DFE, Don't Fold Entertainment, so respect to them brothers over there, man. Love to them brothers. They lost a good member, bro. They lost a good member right there, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna remember, man. We gotta do better, y'all. We really do gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? I don't like even starting the show off like that, but I ain't gonna even not let it go without letting it, saying something on that. So condolences to the family. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what transpired. All I know is I looked at my Instagram and I was cool with bruh. I used to see him out and about, doing shows and everything. And just in general and passing and coming to the spots where I do security at. That's one thing about doing security. You get to know all these people, man. You get to after a certain amount of time seeing these people, man. Some of these people don't deserve some of the stuff that happens, but nonetheless, it did happen, and we ain't with that. We ain't with that for real. So once again, RIP and condolences to the family, man. Mac been with it, man. We gonna play your music. You know what I'm saying? We added you to the rotation already, bro. So there ain't nothing to it. Olos, man, what up, man? It's been a week, man.
Yeah, it's been a very productive week.
Yeah, it's been a week.
We played a major role in the Richmond International Film Festival, which was an amazing opportunity as always. Um, First, I'd like to say on air, thank you to Heather Waters for giving us an opportunity. We truly appreciate it. We appreciate all the hard work that you and everyone else that's involved with the Richmond International Film Festival. It was a great experience, even though it rained a bit. But for real, it set an ambiance for those who truly wanted to come out and celebrate having a bunch of creative minds in a space. Um, and it really was a priceless experience. I mean, it was enriching for me just to be in a room with a bunch of creative souls.
Oh yeah.
So it was a beautiful situation. For those of you all who came out and experienced it, I hope that it touched you as much as it touched me. For those who didn't get to experience it, hopefully next year when it comes around, you'll be on the lookout for it and come out and experience the Richmond International Film Festival. And don't get it twisted, just because it's a film festival doesn't mean it's just film. It's about supporting all of the artists.
Up here till 9. Somebody pull up.
So we really had a chance to be part of a unique situation, and it was the 13th annual.
Yeah.
So it's been 13 years of this.
Yeah.
And the work begins now for the next one. So
Yeah.
That's how far advanced the planning is.
Yeah. Just expand on that. I had a chance, the opportunity. All week I was hosting and running the stages, all the music events. Basically all week long we had bands. We had people from all over the world that came in. That came in and graced us with their presence. You know what I'm saying?
And share their journey, their life journey to get there. Like these people putting their lives on the line to share their art with the world.
Yeah, so we had we had people from all over the world there. I'm part of I'm one of the coordinators on the team. I deal with all the music, all the sound, all the artists, like the artist submissions, people submitting music. We get tons of submissions. So just off the music by itself, we probably had over like 500 artists submit their music to come in and be a part of the festival. The movies by itself, we had probably over 1,000 movie submissions, which we narrowed it down to about 170 movies that were shown throughout the week. Short films, real informative films, anything, bro. Like y'all really trying to get into stuff like the film festival and do, like, bro, it's the easiest network. It ain't even easy, but it's the easiest networking situation for any person that's in the arts, in the entertainment, movies, music. We had panel discussions as far as picture movies, talk about scripts, even video submissions. We had song pitches. We had all types of stuff gathered in within 1 week at various locations where we are. And for those of y'all that's listening abroad, we all the way in Richmond, Virginia. You feel me? So we was down here getting it up. I was DJ, kicked me off the roof. I was DJing at the roof. Shout out to New York Deli. Shout out to Vagabond. All the venues that we had a chance to take over. The Foundation, the Bird Theater.
Virginia Museum of Fine Arts.
Yes, History and Culture. Yeah, man, we was outside, man. We it take a lot of planning. We had people always the furthest person like who we had from Greece. We had Greece. We had France, Ireland. We had all people from all over the place up in that.
We had a Canadian that's now living on the beaches of Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
And she was really dope.
Yeah, and we had some dope music out. Like we had some dope artists performing. Some of my favorite artists, I get to work with them every year when they come in, and they've been staples and they've been regulars. And we had some new artists I got turned on to. Shout out to Honey Ironic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Holly Danae, Kim Logan and the Silhouettes. My man Panos, he's part of the Silhouettes, but he's from Athens, Greece. And we take a week, and we got cool. Like a week of seeing people everyday festivals. We sitting in on different conversations, different things, and different topics that was discussed. We had an excellent panel discussion for the hip hop urban night on Bridging That, and we had my man Ashish, and he's a producer, a big dog producer. I ain't even gonna drop no names like that, but he a big dog producer. But shout out to Global Icon. He runs the company called Global Icon. So if y'all heard me just say that, type it in and go check it out for all y'all artists or whatever. This shit was real informative for me because this year I spent more time working. Every year I spend working, but this year I really, my ass was working. I was humping speakers up the fucking stairs. Shout out to my brother Olos, man. This man, baby, he was rocking with me all week. He'll hit me, hey, what time? And no matter what happened, he showed up and held it down for Born Hustler Radio, and it was a first for us to even be able to announce to a whole bunch of filmmakers, music composers, directors, producers, just all types of people like, yo, we represent a radio station.
Yeah, we here.
And they was like, damn. So today we're going to be talking about that. We're going to get into it, but we're going to play some music from some of the artists that were featured there at the joint, man. And like no, it ain't all rap. Shit, it ain't no rap.
Yeah, actually, it's every genre but that.
And it was so crazy because I was the rapper. Nah, we had hip hop artists. I'm gonna show some of that next week. I'm gonna play some of that next week. And if y'all listening over the air, man, y'all need to hit us at the Time Radio, www.thetime, TheTyme radio.com. Hit us on the message board. Let us know what's good with y'all. And if y'all trying to submit music out there, hit us up at the Time. Y'all can submit y'all music, EPs. Y'all got businesses or anything, y'all can submit it there. Or y'all can reach out to us personally at bornhustlerradio@gmail.com, all one word. Or find us on Instagram, Born Hustler, or find me, just holler at me. You know how to find me on Instagram, anywhere. And you know what I'm saying? And we can get down with it. Shout out to the people that's in my live talking and trying to plug their shit. You better read my flyer that I be putting out on the joint and send your information, send your music and all that to there. I don't mind pulling links down, but it's more personal when you send your information and your press kit and your bio, so that way I can give you a proper introduction and let people know who you really are. I don't mind pulling music down off of any of the sites. I don't. But it's more professional when you establish a connection with me. That's all. Just submit it. Like, I'm an artist. I have to submit music too. I'm a producer. I have to submit beats. But it was some shit of films though. The whole week though. We recapping right now. Or we should wait. I don't know. There's a whole lot of shit going on. But we recapping this joint, and we got our books with us, so we don't fuck up no names. Shout out to John Heder. If y'all don't know who that is, that's Napoleon Dynamite. He showed up to the Richmond International Film Festival on Friday for the premiere of a movie that he's involved in called Topawango. I did not see it, but it was a big turnout for it, and it was a comedy. And last night we had the award show, and bro won like 20 awards. yo, the award show, the motherfucker should have just sat in the front. He should have sat beside me in the front. Because the way our film festival works out, we actually vote on all films, on all everything, all throughout the week of the festival. And so this one movie won some shit of won some shit of awards, bro, for this joint. So I'm definitely trying to get up into that. Shout out to Marlando Tibbs. Shout out to Show. Show album is out, Rosewood. Y'all go look that up and find it. Maybe he'll do the right thing and send it to me, or send me MP3s properly like the rest of the artists. I'm hoping he do that so I can just say it's in my email. You know what I'm saying? But those two albums are out right now. And that's $250,000 I want from y'all too. Nah, I'm fucking playing. Send me y'all information, man. Send me y'all music, man, so I can listen to it, so we can play it and the world can listen to it. You know what I'm saying? The music, though, bro, what you think? Like, all the music that you heard, which ones, like, if you can remember the names or whatever, like, you was really fucking with? Because it was a whole week full of music.
Rodney the Soul Singer, Stiff, and Soul Foundation. What's my man name? The one that sung the blues.
Blues Messenger, Ruben.
Yeah, Ruben the Blues
My man.
Yeah.
With the harmonica.
The harmonica and two guitars he met in Richmond.
Oh, yeah.
Gave an amazing show. Trinity Waters, of course. Who's the artist? The one from Canada.
Holly.
Yeah, Holly. Amazing.
Holly Danae.
Yeah.
Man, it's something about, man, I ain't even gonna trip, bro. I ain't front. It's something about women that's musically
inclined.
Yes, and play the guitar.
Because you're an artist, so y'all relate.
Nah, not even with that. That's a fucking sexy trait. I ain't gotta be no rapper or none of that. If I see
but what I'm saying is from your perspective as an artist.
No, I'm talking about from my perspective as a man. It's something about women that play instruments that's beautiful.
I mean, it's something about a woman that's talented anyway. So.
Yeah, but it's just like when I see the girls get up there, the women get up there with the guitars, be like, hey, and like my homegirl. Shout out to my girls, man, Trinity and Holly, like my little sister. But she's so talented and the voice of an angel. Like, you hear that shit and be like, bro, you know, I don't even be trying to listen to rap like that, bro. Like, I do.
I mean, their favorite rappers ain't listening to rap.
Exactly.
They listening to every other genre.
But rap. And that shit there, like the music, we going to get into some of this stuff this evening in a few. Because I'm just like, yo, this shit is too fly for anything to be. Bro, y'all gotta check it. Y'all gotta tap into it. I did see this movie though. That last movie where if y'all remember last week or week before last, what is it? Week before last or last week we had Path Reentry on here. We had Anthony Gomez on the show and he was talking about reentry and how he was locked up. What he was like 24 years?
Yep, 24 years.
He was locked up for 24 years and then he got out and he's been, he's a paralegal. And so,
well, it took for some laws to change and for advocates to fight for him to get out.
Yeah, people fought for him to get out, but he dropped he had an excellent discussion. It was the movie that they showed that coincided with it, Bridging the Gap. Not Bridging the Gap, yeah, is in the book. I can't get the name right. I ain't even looking at the book. But he had an excellent conversation piece with that. You know what I'm saying? And, yo, shit is real out here. It's people out here that's doing good, serious shit and making shit happen. You know what I'm saying? For the people, man. And Anthony Gomez and them people over there
And path re-entry.
at Path Reentry, they doing the thing. I had a chance to meet some of the guys from the house that was there. We're gonna get a couple of the guys over here on the show soon. Politics as usual though, my man. Hey, we had Tavaz.
Tavaz Floyd was in the building.
Oh, Tavaz Floyd was everywhere.
That was clean.
Clean as a whistle.
Every time. He never disappointed.
Hey, shout out to him, man.
Shout out to the man on the move, baby.
Look, he's still running for the 6th District Council.
Yeah, y'all need to go ahead and vote brother in.
Yeah, early voting is going on too while we saying that. We just throwing that in. We had a whole lot of shit going on this week, man. I was humping speakers and shit, man. Like, sweating like a Hebrew slave, man. But it was worth it. And every year it's worth it because the inspiration that I get from being an artist and not even just being an artist, just being a part of the movement, especially with the film industry. As an artist and a producer, getting into the film aspect of it, it's way more. I don't know how I can say it. I'll say it's more lucrative at the end of the day. Working with film, trying to do some movie score, submitting music to soundtracks and stuff like that. Like, so I'm really getting into that aspect of it, and then just creating on the point of for commercials, jingles, and like getting into that aspect more. It's way more lucrative. I met a lot of composers, producers, artists that do big time, do movie scores. That orchestra shit, like shit you hear Star Wars, hey, somebody is an orchestra and a composer that sat there and did that. And so me sitting there learning with them, bruh, send it to my email, bruh. Follow instructions. I'm gonna send you a flyer. I'm not playing nothing today, bruh. My bad. Send an email. You gotta send it through the email. I'll send you the information. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, just to go back, the name of the film you watched was Voices of Collaboration and Justice: A Bridge to Life.
Yeah, my man. That was William Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was the pastor. That joint was deep because it's like them halfway like you go home, you come home, you get out of jail, and you know what I'm saying. You get out of jail, you either go to the halfway house or of some sort, or you go straight home. But like this form of a halfway house was in the middle of the woods, and you had to you had to recalibrate yourself. You come home, recalibrate yourself. Get out the habits, like the institutionalized mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you first come home, I mean, everybody, it'd be like that. You know what I'm saying? And you got to readjust yourself to, society and drop the habits that you picked up inside of the, when you locked up or whatever. And so when you put an environment totally different from the cell, the environment of the regular city life, and you put in an environment where you really never, been in the woods, then you're gonna have to. It's a humbling experience. But that program that he was with, he said some key shit, man, and it's a couple things stuck with me. He was like, he said people be like when you facing addiction and dealing with addiction. He said people like to continue to say they're a recovering addict and they're going to be dealing with addiction for the rest of their life. He said no. He said you got to deal with you first. If you deal with you, then you can't keep leaning on the aspect of saying, "Oh, I'm a recovering addict. I'm be in recovery for life." He said, "Because once you put that much time into trying to stay clean, worry about staying clean, you really not you wearing yourself down." Said deal with the aspect and the root causes in your life as opposed to just dealing with the steps of recovery. You know what I'm saying? You're going to deal with the steps of recovery way better once you deal with the root causes, the root, getting to the root of the situation. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Brother Floyd, don't forget, we see you, bro. We just talked about you. Just talked you up. Look at that. Look at God. I'm drinking tequila, buddy. But yeah, man. So that shit was decent, man. That like that overall, that Sunday panel, all that stuff that I went to, that I actually got to sit down and see, that really made my day. So I don't know, man. What's going on? You was telling me about something. I need you to talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Um, you said 20, that joint you was just telling us about the data breach.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we gonna
in the next hour.
Yeah, we gonna get to that in the next hour. Right now, we gonna
You want to play something about Rodney, or you gotta pay it? We gotta pay the bills.
we gonna pay the bills. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pay the bills, and then we gonna real shit, bro. We gonna get into some music.
Yeah, but after the bills,
Yeah,
we're gonna get into this Rodney,
yeah, we're gonna
the
get
soul
into
singer,
yeah, we're gonna get into some Rodney
Steph, and
then,
Soul Foundation.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. But right now, we're gonna pay the bills. You know why we gotta pay the bills? Cause bills need to be paid, baby. Thank the Lord, I was blessed to pay a bill today. Everybody not blessed to pay the bills every day, but some of us are. And you know what we got to do here? We got to pay the bills. So in order for us to do that, we need y'all to tune in, tap in, hit us on the message board, www.thetime, THETYME, radio.com. Y'all hit us up. Y'all need that promotion. We got a crazy promotion deal too. We got a crazy promotion deal over here at Big Time Radio Network. For real. We got a crazy promotion deal. So y'all got businesses out there, y'all need some promotion, y'all need a jingle, y'all need a commercial. We ain't even gotta air it. Y'all can order a commercial from us. We'll make you a commercial with no problem. But we do got a promotion deal over here. So if y'all need that promotion, man, hit us up again. www.thetimeradio.com. THETYME radio.com. But right now, we about to pay this bill real quick so we can stay alive. You feel me? We about to get into it right now. So we be back in a minute, and we gonna get into some music.
But ain't A1 cleaning service add to?
Yeah, I believe so.
Bars nice, calm, uniquely with audio.
That don't even work.
What's Blueprint? That's one of his songs.
Yeah. This one of them don't work. So I don't know.
Yeah, who am I? Ain't that him?
Yeah.
Alright, we good to go. That's what you gonna play first. Who am I?
Yeah.
Alright. Did you send him the information?
Huh?
Because he was like, make sure that he gets the information for our show. He'll share it on his platform.
I mean, I just tagged him in the when I posted it. Like I ain't send it to no phone or nothing.
They get ready to get a treat. They don't even know it. You put in the order, so then after the blueprint paid, then you can go. It'll automatically change the tracks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just moving it up anyway. That's crazy. I said exactly what I said, and a nigga did exactly the opposite.
It be like that. Everybody can't listen to instructions and follow them. That's why some people make it and a lot of people don't.
This nigga send me a song to my Gmail. Not even to my Gmail, to my message.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's why I just said what I said. Like, bro, I ain't about to play. I just told you, send me. I gave you the whole information, and you crazy said, fuck everything I just said. That's how it be, though. Matter of fact, yeah, I need to get down. Oh, I didn't even pull us up on the damn joint. I'd be like, my homeboy hosted for Dion Cole the other night.
Cool.
My homeboy Harvey up in D.C.
Mm.
No, he does the shit for he works for the Kennedy. He produced shows for the Kennedy Center Honors, so he do hosting and shit like that. Oh yeah. YouTube, y'all check us out, man. Hit us up on the dang, man. On the message board, say something to us, man. Send us a message or something, man. Is it a deport? gonna get them niggas do some drop. That's gonna make her day. Mm-mm. I like this song.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. I'm mad that other joint ain't work. Mm. Yeah. Mm. 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 Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Just hit y'all with some of that Rodney Sif, man. That's that shit right there. Y'all heard two songs from him. Who Am I and Blueprint by Rodney Sif. So, you know, that's some love, soul.
Yo. So Born Hustler Radio, we live right now, and on the phone I got my brother calling from inside the walls. What's going on, fool? As y'all can hear, he robbed the box. But anyway, anyway, yeah, that was Rodney the Soul Singer, and you got to experience that in person. That's all I'm gonna say. It's that amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In other news,
Yes. All right.
yeah. So there's been a hurricane going on around here too. So I'm gonna read some news real quick, jump into some news shit. You know what I'm saying? Supplies arrived by plane and by mule in North Carolina as Helene's death toll tops 130. So I've been working all week, but it's been a hurricane going on. So this is down in Asheville, North Carolina. Widespread devastation left behind by Hurricane Helene, however they doing it today, came to light Monday across the South, revealing a wasteland of splintered houses, crushed cargoes, containers, and mud-covered highways, and one of the worst storms in U.S. history. The death toll topped 130. Damn, we praying for North Carolina. A crisis was unfolding in western North Carolina where residents stranded by washed-out roads and by a lack of power and cellular service lined up for fresh water and the chance to message loved ones days after the storm that they are alive. At least 133 deaths, ladies and gentlemen, and 6 southeastern states have been attributed to the storm that inflicted damage from Florida's Gulf Coast to the Appalachian Mountains in Virginia. Okay, oh my God. I got my homegirl Ella. She out there from them parts, so I need to check on her and her family. I know her personally. She used to work with the she works with the Richmond International Film Festival. She's a photographer, and her family is from these parts that they're talking about right now. So I definitely will be checking in on her or her family to toll steadily rose as emergency workers reached across isolated collapsed roads, failing infrastructure, and widespread flooding. It's going down out here on the East Coast. During a briefing Monday, White House Homeland Security Advisor Liz Sherwood suggests as many as 600 people hadn't been accounted for as of Monday afternoon. Some might be dead. So we praying for some good stuff to happen down there in North Carolina. Old Smoking Joe, y'all president, he said he gonna travel to North Carolina on Wednesday to meet with officials and take an aerial tour of Asheville. Hope he stay awake for that. He said earlier that the federal government will be with affected residents in the nation's southeast as long as it takes. That's usually 2 weeks of government time. That's how that shit go. Got the government officials and aid groups, Red Cross, you know all that, how that go. They on their way. They mobilized and ready to get up there. You know what I'm saying? And hold it down. Asheville and its surrounding mountain towns, at least 40 people died in that county. Wow. That's a whole lot going on out there. So, it's raining up here, cats and dogs. You know how it's going. But I need them people to be safe. Pray for them to get some kind of shit under control down there in North Carolina. Shout out to my people in the Appalachian Mountains, man.
Well, maybe they need to reach out to the people in Florida, because it's mighty funny that Florida got hit too, but they was up and running for that UCF and Colorado Buff game on Saturday.
So that be sometime, man. Shit, niggas up. Niggas gonna be up for what make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I peeped it. I was like, oh, okay.
Money talking, niggas up.
Mm-hmm. But they had it together enough for them to play their game down there in Florida.
That's the part about
at the
that.
UCF Stadium.
They gonna be ready for that.
Yeah.
But anything else, ain't nobody
dragging their feet.
Yeah. Shit. Trees falling down. There's a storm outside. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up.
Yeah. But my prayers go out to all the families affected.
Yeah, man.
The ones that lost loved ones, the ones who lost their livelihood, or just the people who had to endure that, even if you didn't take a loss. I lived in Florida for 8.5 years. Every tropical storm, hurricane, tornado, whatever that come through there, for those who've never lived on the coastal line, it is very serious. It's not fake news. It's not cap. I mean, it really does feel like the end of the world is happening.
Yeah.
You know.
Whole lot of shit going on out here, man.
And that's what I be saying. Instead of us being worried about what somebody commented or tweeted, if it came down to you almost losing your life in a hurricane, earthquake, tornado, or in a freak accident, is that what you really gonna be worried about at the end of the day? I think not. So if we approach life where prioritizing what would matter the most in our last moments, we'll spend less time on nonsense.
Damn, Pete Rose, he died.
Hey, he got to live a long life though.
He the same nigga. He was gambling on baseball,
Mm-hmm.
and he ain't make the damn. Did he finally give him the Hall of Fame? I don't think so. Damn, Chris Christopherson, he's died. He dead. Like nigga, like who is that nigga? No, he's a singer, actor, a Rhodes Scholar. He used to be in what the fuck name? I can't think of that show. But he was in there. Here we go. We got some stuff going on. All my news, all my reports coming off the AP, man. You know what I'm saying? The AP. The U.S. is sending a few thousand more troops to the Middle East to boost security. Wow. I mean, people. This is the thing. We got military bases all over the world, and at a time of peace, I mean, me personally, I know people it's a job that people got to do, but I would prefer if we ain't got no goddamn war going on, man. Let our people come home to their people, man. But you know how that go. The U.S. is sending a few thousand troops to the Middle East to bolster security and defend Israel if necessary. If necessary. Underlying the word is they about to go to fucking war. Is what they saying. You don't send a few thousand troops if necessary. They send a few thousand troops because they going to war. So just a nice way of saying if necessary is like, come on, bro. Just tell the truth in the house of the Lord, man.
Well, according to the journalists that we acquired in a trade with the Soviets, the war gonna reach us if we don't go reach it. Because Putin plan is to stop with one country at a time.
Man, Putin ass. Man.
So
Putin ass ain't about to do nothing, man. He ain't finished fucking Ukraine yet. Man.
yeah, but he's done a lot of damage to their infrastructure that they're gonna set them back a lot of years.
But that's the thing. If you're in war, especially like with, and this is the thing with Russia, if you want Ukraine, you got to get to the capital and take that bitch. Ain't no point in blowing up some shit that you want and then just saying fuck it, because you started it because you wanted to take it back to. He still think he trying to live in the fucking USSR, and that's his fucking problem. It ain't the USSR no more. All them that shit broke up. That's why he want Ukraine, and he gonna go around each state like, what is it, Lithuania?
Yeah.
All of them countries that was a part of the USSR back in the day, that broke up and left their ass. He's trying to get it back like he's living in the old days for Mother Russia. That shit ain't about to pop off. Cause if he was, if only way, if he would have took Ukraine straight the fuck up, then it'll be a different conversation. But he ain't fucking. He been fighting them niggas for a year now, 2 years.
Yeah.
And he ain't made it well.
But I also remind people about 9/11. The biggest mistake that Americans have is we're ignorant to the fact that war can reach us.
Yeah, no, the biggest thing
because we think that we can't be touched. But Pearl Harbor was proof of it. 9/11 is proof of it. And the reason why is because America itself is a collective of people from all over the globe. So you don't know who is a sleeper cell here. Everybody keep talking about being invaded. How you know they ain't already here?
No, but that's the thing. Niggas already know they here. Niggas know it's sales here. Niggas know all them shits here. But that's the problem too with America is America fucking let some of that shit pop off.
Well,
they allowed
that's
it.
what come with making deals.
They train the people.
Yeah, that's what come with making deals.
Like you train Bin Laden and he worked for y'all, and then you get mad when he ain't working for y'all no more, and he trying to do his own motherfucking thing and trying to help his people, and then now he's a fucking terrorist because we ain't got no use for him no more.
Absolutely.
And see, that's the problem with the shit now. You know what I'm saying? You going out there like that's why, bro. We need my dog back, bro. It was peacetime when this nigga was in office, man. And he'll blow a nigga head off quicker than a motherfucker. Look, it was peacetime. There won't no wars. And the first and the only thing, the closest thing to war he had was him killing the motherfucker that popped his head out like it was cool. And then thinking a nigga won't gonna get his ass. And he got their ass. And went on about his goddamn business the rest of the day. Bring that boy back, man. We need peace over here. And it was so crazy because over there, he had broke a fairly decent peace deal, and he won't fighting in the Middle East. But just as soon, and see, this is how, and this is, and people don't want to see it, and they scared to look at it. But I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Just as soon as that man got in office, Biden, you know what happened? Fucking Putin went ham. Like, oh yeah, that nigga ain't gonna do nothing. Let me go do this now, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Because if my homie was in there, Putin ass would have been sitting his ass still and not trying to do none of that shit.
And these remarks are solely supported by Albie.
Yep, by me. By me, yeah.
For the sake of our time, I'm not even gonna refute. I'm gonna let him say.
It ain't nothing
I'm
to
gonna,
refute about it because when you look at the peacetime situation and during the
well, let
peacetime,
me stop you right there. One, don't ever tell me that there's nothing to refute about it. This is solely what you believe.
yeah,
So there is an opposition to everything you're
yeah, it
saying.
is.
But I'm not, and I promise myself, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not fussing with you no more about politics.
but when you get to
You got it.
but when you get to the bigger scheme of things and overall bigger scheme of things, and you look at it from an objective standpoint and a logical standpoint, it was peace. It was all peacetime when the man was in the joint, and the deals and shit that he set up. Well, I don't know whatever the fuck he did to cause peace and won't no wars for 4 years. We need that shit back. Whatever he did to cause peace, and it won't no wars for 4 years. It was peaceful, and niggas was reducing troops and pulling them out of these fucking crazy shits. Even down to the old, like the last oldest war was like 20 years, and that was Afghanistan. And the way Biden pulled out that bitch, that was just crazy. How he pulled out. I don't blame him for leaving, but the way you did it, my nigga, it's like you left them niggas everything. The guns, you left the guns and everything with them. Here, y'all, we leaving. Y'all can have the guns and shit. Y'all can have the weapons. Y'all can have the planes. We just packing up and we leaving. And got people hanging off the fucking side of a plane trying to escape. That's crazy. There's better ways to do that. But when you look at the time frame, and it's out there. It's straight up. It won't no wars. It won't. It was peaceful. It was peaceful for 4 years. Simple. Like whatever the fuck he did, whatever the fuck he said, bring that shit back. Cause right now, that shit is going stupid and it's getting worse and worse. It's even like down to the account of the amount of the shit that's not reported when it come down to the strikes against the United States, the bombings, the little fucking exercises people pulling on their ass. There's a whole lot of shit that they be doing over there to these people in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand that. Like I understand, like people gonna always not like us regardless of how it is. And yes, we got a problem with fucking coming in people fucking land and trying to take that shit or trying to set up a camp in that motherfucker and then trying to impose some democracy on their ass when most of the people don't want to deal with this shit. They like the way they've been living, and we come in and try to change shit. And that's the worst part I hate about that.
Well, when you start talking about democracy, you open the door for corruption.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why the people...
I mean, shit, we ain't figured it out in America because if you think this system is right, this shit is awful.
And that's why, and that's all the more the reason for us not to go to somebody else's country and fucking do that shit.
Well, it's no different than when those English settlers landed over in Africa and came to say, "Oh, we got this to trade for that."
And they tried to cultivate these
bullshit.
niggas, and they try to change them to fucking doing what they like. Be like us. We can't do that.
Nah, because that doesn't work.
And that's the fucking problem with it.
That doesn't work.
You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as that shit pop off and go south, it's all fucked up. And then our methods, and that's the problem too. Our methods, bro, like that shit, like
because we try to rule by fear and force.
Overrunning countries, bro. Like we don't need to, and they do it so crazy. Like look, real shit. I would be a master at that. Give me that job.
But my thing is, the question I pose is, how is that crazy when that's how they took America?
Niggas took
by force. And then try to rewrite the history books.
Niggas created America because they was tired of getting shitted on in England.
I mean, that's what we was taught in school, but the settlers that came here,
yeah,
that was not what they did. They came here and they took a land, and then they tried to take credit for being the people that discovered the land when the Spanish had already been coming here trading with the Native Americans.
Yeah,
but that don't get taught. Because then you're teaching white shame. So it shouldn't be taught which is one of the biggest arguments in the education system right now, that reporting the atrocities that occurred with the coming of America and the conquering of other nations and bringing those people here to slave labor to build this country.
I
You're
agree with
making
some of
a.
that, but
You're.
that's
I'm just
slave.
saying this is the argument that's going on in school when they want to water down the curriculum because they're saying that the teachers are teaching to white shame America. Like,
What you talking about with that critical race theory shit?
yeah, but my thing is, how long are you only going to teach part of the history?
But that's the thing, niggas ain't nobody. History is written by the winners. And if you want to tell the truth in the house of the Lord, you'll tell the people that the slavery, it was a fucking business, and slavery been in business way before fucking America and us black folks. Us black folks, it was just our turn to become the short end of the stick because the fucking English took the Irish to build fucking England. The Irish took the Dames and the Nords and the Dames to build a motherfucking Ireland. The motherfucking the Chinese and the Mongols took the Chinese to build China. And then the Moors and go deeper. I can do this shit all day. The slavery.
But who did the Native Americans take?
The Native Americans caught the short end of the stick because they weren't even involved. They got pushed out their shit and got killed and got slaughtered for their shit.
For this land that we call America that now is supposed to be free.
And they pushed their ass all the way to the other end of the world,
So,
to the California, to the middle America.
so the fact that you acknowledge that, answer me this then. How can a country become righteous or think they're gonna be prosperous when this shit is built off blood?
But can't no country do that because every country was built off of blood.
That lets you know. So that lets you know. That lets you know what.
So that lets you know that y'all niggas need to get the fuck up off this slavery shit and realize that the logic is that was a business and we got to get past that part and accept the fact that every human, every race at one point at one point, even down to Africa, because even right now the Africans, they still got indentured servitude going on. They still got parts and forms of slavery still going on in Africa itself. Even the shit that we ain't even thinking about, like that human trafficking shit is real. That human trafficking shit is somebody that got their ass sent all the way to the fucking country, or it's people over there that's buying people, and they still doing this to this day. It's not acknowledged and it's not talked about, but they still doing it to this day. They still selling people and people are still enslaved. And it's so amazing, and they even keep it to go a step further. It's still a couple states in the fucking United States that have not even ratified slavery as being illegal in the motherfucking state. Just off of the simple fact that they don't want it. And these are southern states. And you can go look at the shit. There's some southern states that still recognize fucking slavery. And see, the problem is that's the shit that keep us stagnated. The simple fact that we gonna sit here all day long, and every day that we're alive, we keep talking about the past and asking for some shit to be done. When one, you asking the wrong motherfuckers, because how you asking the motherfuckers to change something for us that apparently everybody say the same fucking thing. They ain't got nothing for us. So why the fuck is y'all talking to these people and trying to ask for something? That's the part that get me about any human being, black, white, or indifferent, that say we've been done wrong by these people and these people done this, done this, but ain't no fucking body took 2 cents out their head to say fuck the government, let's start our own shit. Ain't nobody did that yet. Trying to work on something, you trying to fix a car that ain't gonna never get fixed.
Well, you can't say that nobody did. That's why we had Black Wall Street.
No, we had Black Wall Street.
It's been many a Black Wall Street. They don't even talk about they burned down.
It's tons of every state got a black area that was prominent at one point in time. Now this is the part with that. Now you can say people burned it down. Yeah, the crackers did that they part. and being racist and whatever. But guess what? When it came back to upbuild it and rebuild it, niggas ain't want to get back on it.
Well, you also got to look at the mentality. Back
What?
then, people were ruled by fear. See, we tend to speak on these subjects as if everybody was had a liberated mind like we are now, but we are afforded our boldness and our liberation through the sacrifices of those that came before us.
Yeah, and exactly. So that means what?
So
We should have a
I
fighting
won't.
spirit.
I personally won't disrespect what they did or how they went about it because they did the best they could in their time.
No, and see that's the best part about it. Cause see back then, niggas was together because niggas had a choice, but they didn't have a
Well,
choice.
I ain't gonna say that neither, cause look at the slave that betrayed Nat Turner, and that would have changed the whole course of Virginia.
Yeah, and that's it. But you know, niggas are their mentality. And that's the thing. And see that bring me up to like Kanye said. Nigga said slavery was a choice, and nigga be like, "No, why you say that?" And then you think about people like Sojourner Truth and fucking Nat Turner and all these Bacon's Rebellion and all of these instances that automatically tell you that niggas they made a choice. They said, "Nah, nigga, I ain't going out like this."
But I get what people are saying. It does sound ignorant for him to say some shit like that.
Yeah, it do sound ignorant. It sound ignorant
because nobody chose to be a slave.
And then but watch
but
this.
they were bounded by the fear that was created in slavery.
Yeah.
Because anybody who has read the speech by Willie Lynch, he tells you that fear and distrust is the strongest of all things to separate a people.
Yeah, but and that's the part that fucked him up because that's like once again, slavery was a choice. Yeah, it wasn't no choice. You was forced into it, but at the end of the day, either your mind either gonna be you gonna make a conscious decision to either live with the shit that you going through and hope you make it out alive, or be like, well, fuck it. If I'm getting killed this way, I might as well goddamn go out fighting.
Well, that's the same shit that's going on right now. That's why you have so many minorities being incarcerated. That's why you have police can kill people of color, and we'll protest or speak about it, but then in the months to come, it's forgotten about.
Man, that should be.
That's why you have things that discredit real movements, like when you find out that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the mentality is still there. That I hate to say it like this, but the house nigga mentality is well and alive. And honestly, anyone who really feel as though that we are where we are because we choose to be, I feel don't understand that it was systematically designed for us to have this mentality. It was designed this way. Now, don't get it twisted. They wasn't no fortune tellers. They didn't know for sure that the distrust that would be put into our ancestors would carry on as long. They hoped it would.
Man, niggas better fuck. It's too late in the game. Niggas need to just free their goddamn minds, man. Realize that you can't fucking some of the shit
I mean, that shit easier said than done. Yeah. It depends on if you're enlightened and if you're in the right space.
Just even in a general sense, like freeing, like niggas gotta take the option to choose to want to get into that shit. Because like at the end of the day, bro, like it's too many examples. Like it's fucked up examples out here. Yes, the world is fucked up. It's really fucked up. There's people that's fucked up in the world. But at the end of the day, a nigga gotta stand up on their own too. And that's the part. Standing up on your own too and reshaping your mind and grasping the concept that we know this is fucked up. We know that the shit ain't right. We all that's the shit that we always know, and as we
but
always
everybody always know though,
bro.
Everybody don't always know. Some people are really out here.
I mean, some people don't know.
Like For real, they lost in it.
And they choosing to be like that though. At the end of the day,
I mean, or it can just be taught to them. Some people grow up in a situation
and at some point somebody they got to take control of their own fucking.
But
mind.
if that was the case, then you wouldn't have generations and generations of families growing up in the projects,
bro.
See, you speaking from a conscious mind, but everybody ain't.
I'm just speaking from a logical mind. At some point,
everybody ain't dealing with a logical mind,
and that's the problem. But at some point, logic got to set in for some.
But
for
if
people
you don't have any examples of logical thinking in your immediate circle, then you will never think logically.
Well, niggas need to stop watching TV and find some goddamn.
I mean,
something.
it's just the indoctrination in some families.
It's an indoctrination in people. But at some point, I'm gonna always say this. I'm a firm believer of it. At some point, you got to goddamn do. You got to make a conscious decision for your own self to do right. And to push yourself to learn more and to push yourself to do something. If you really waiting on an example, then you're gonna be fucked up. If you really waiting on a handout, you're gonna be fucked up.
Well, I'm gonna say this on the mic. I absolutely believe that some people are a victim of circumstances. So
yeah,
I have a different outlook on it.
Some people are.
I never have an outlook on my expectations of other people are not based upon how I am as a person, because I know everybody was not granted the opportunity to have the people in their life that I have in mind. I mean, shit, I literally had a friend I had to help learn how to read to make it from middle school to high school. So I get that some people are just at a real severe disadvantage, and it's not an excuse, it's just a reality.
Yeah, some people at a real disadvantage, but at the same time too, when you looking at some people at a disadvantage, that's understandable, and some people are trying to get out of their situations. But when you're looking at majority, a good portion of the population of human beings that's just choosing to stay in their shit, and I'm saying about this, they know the fucking shit fucked up, they know things ain't right, but they just choosing to ride with it. That's fucking crazy. There's too many examples. Like niggas be like, oh man, nigga ain't on. It's fucking 300,000 million fucking black millionaires. It's too many examples as to progression in spite of.
But it depends on who you run into too, because a lot of the people who got it ain't shit.
A lot of
and they got it dishonestly. They got it selling out to people that look like
it's all on it's all on how you look at it, bro.
Every dollar ain't a good dollar.
It's showing up businessmen and that's the thing. Niggas gotta that's what is exactly my point. Niggas always looking at it from a standpoint of something, when it just is just a regular standpoint that is more than enough examples out here to show you that you can do it. No matter what area, no matter how you looking at it, is more than enough examples to show you that you can do it. Is more than enough examples that can show you the right way to do it, just like is equally as much bad examples. Niggas just choose to go with, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like we chose to go right. Let's put it that way. We chose to do the right. We chose to go right.
Well, in my experience, I can honestly say it's not just black folks. It's all folks.
Human. That's why I say human.
I think just that a certain class of people, and I won't name them, they just get a pass or they get a second chance or more opportunities than others. And I've witnessed that. I've witnessed people who lack the mental capacity to work a regular 9 to 5 and be put in a position of management because of the right skin tone.
Yeah, and see, then you get bullshit like affirmative action, and niggas like.
But I can't agree with that. I'm not gonna say that affirmative action is bullshit.
No, I'm saying this.
Because this is for women too. It's not just for blacks.
Even with women too. Whoever. Just because you this color and I need to fill my quota, and you unqualified, and I'm still gonna put you in here just to fill my quota, that's bullshit.
But that's what they turned it into. Affirmative action was just put in place so that
even
you get
women's
a fair
suffrage,
shake.
and then this shit here, women.
But
fight.
it was designed. But that's not what I'm saying to you. Is affirmative action was not designed for all this shit that you talking about.
No,
affirmative action was designed so that nigga, when you go on a job, they can't automatically turn you down because they don't want to give your black ass no money, or they don't want to give you the job because you're a woman.
I mean,
that's what it was for.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a
so
job.
I'm not about to sit on this radio and talk shit about some people die for us to get a.
I'm gonna give you a job because you black. No, that's not a fair shake because guess what? If you're a qualified nigga and that's an unqualified nigga, he picked the unqualified nigga over the qualified nigga, then would that make him?
Like I said before, I said before, it was designed so that we would get a fair shake. It was not designed.
That's not a fair shake. That's a fucking crutch.
Can you let me finish? Thank you. It was designed for when applying for a job, they cannot use biases to disqualify you. That's all it was designed for. Now, what it was used for and was abused for is two totally different things.
Yeah, well.
But what it was designed for, but that's like anything in life. The cell phone was designed so information could readily get to your hands. But human beings, they took it and made it into some messy shit that's now causing people their lives. So are we going to be mad at the person that made the cell phone? No. Be mad at the user. Laws were designed to do what? So that we may govern equally. But yet, here we go again. Human beings use it for leverage.
And that's the most naive shit that any black person is going to say on their plant out their mouth. Because at the end of the day, all black people is still saying the same thing, that the laws ain't equal. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know why niggas even trying to rock like that when that's the thing. If you know it's wrong, if niggas know shit is fucked up. That's what I'm saying. We know I don't have to wake up every day and know that it's unfair in certain situations for us. The people that wake up every day and complain about the unfair situations that's for us is stagnated and staying in the same spot. Because the time that they spending worrying about why the shit's so unfair and why it's so fucked up is the time that they could be spending thinking about some other shit and creating another opportunity and another lane. That's the only thing I'm saying when it come down to us trying to be like on some.
Well, we never gonna get nowhere, no way, because you got a group of niggas who think they better than other niggas.
And see, that's the problem. Exactly.
And that's why me personally, if you're a person that look down on people, I just don't fuck with you. And that's real nigga shit, because I know that I've made mistakes in my life. I know that if you reach out to people out here, it's a group of people who will say, oh yeah, he a great guy. Then there's another group of people who say, oh man, bruh ain't shit. It all depends on what side of the coin you on, or the situation, when dealing with me. And that go with anything in life. So, me, I don't have a bias either way. My problem is that we have a generation now that has been afforded the right to be outspoken, and we want to shit on the methods or the people who sacrifice for us to have the right to sit on this radio and speak our mind in peace, and not have nobody drag us out this bitch and hang us for the things that we say out our mouth. So acknowledging that it's a problem in America, to me, is not getting on a soapbox and crying. It's just having a conversation out loud that has been had for decades and generations behind closed doors, and nothing really getting done.
Yeah, because ain't nobody fucking thinking about doing anything.
Well, first of all, our approach is wrong. When we come together as a people, everybody want to prove they got the better idea instead of everybody just shutting the fuck up. That's my problem. Everybody want to be the fucking man, but don't know how to lead.
That's what it is. And that's why people.
And to be a great leader, you gotta be a follower.
That's why this whole Black American shit got these niggas fucked up, because they worrying about the wrong shit. Because in most instances, the shit that we should be doing, we just
always worry about proving a point.
The shit that we doing is no, it ain't conducive to helping the next person or helping anybody, the civilization at this point. Because, like I said, niggas been spinning their wheels for 100 years.
But that's the way it was designed anyway.
Yeah, but that's the shit that fucked their ass up, and that's why I can't rock with that. Because at the end of the day, if we was doing shit like, watch this, niggas is mad. Like, they came up with this. Niggas is mad at the fact that people came up with a playbook, the 2025. Now watch this. niggas can do the same fucking thing, but niggas ain't thinking about that. Niggas could have been we in our time, and us coming up through this shit and dealing with this shit. The people that the people that the people voted in for us people up in DC, and I'm not talking about no presidents, even none of that shit. I'm talking about all these lawmakers that us people from the state to the city, local, all the way up. We put these people in office. We be voting for these people, but we not giving these people a list of what we trying to get accomplished, or what we want to try to put together to get accomplished. Even to the national level, I remember it was times when they used to have a joint. Who used to do it? Tavis Smiley. And I mean, I applaud the effort for that. And they never capitalized on none of the shit that they would get together and do. They had the State of the Union. State of the Union, all the black people, all the black leaders get together and we try to sit at a table and talk about what the fuck is going on and try to come up with a plan or come up with some shit to send to these people, a mandate as to what we want our leaders to do. Black people can't do that shit, bro. And that's why that shit, like, that's why niggas be acting crazy. Like, they hit a 2025 joint and they don't even understand what the 2025 joint is. There's 4 parts to that. Some of the shit in there, and I've read the shit, some of the shit in there sounds crazy. Some of the shit in there that they talking about, they just giving you bits and pieces of it and not giving you the whole full scope of it. And some of the shit just downright don't fucking make no sense and don't belong in there. But it's different levels and perspectives to it. But the overall point that I'm making is it was a group of people, a group of groups that got together and sat down and wrote that fucking 1,000-page joint. A group of groups, and then they put it in, and they submitted it to the motherfucker, or you know what I'm saying, or put it. They didn't even submit it to nobody. They just put it out there. The people that did it, they just put it out there. But the thing is this: if the black people did a fucking thing like that, then it would make sense for niggas to make sense. But niggas ain't doing that, and that's why we always like until we get to that point of getting past the fact that we've been done wrong. We know we've been done wrong. I know I've been done wrong. I've been done wrong so many times that if I sit there and dwell, and that's what we do, we dwell on the fact of we've been done wrong for so long and still asking for shit to be made right off of the shit that they done to us a long time ago, which keeps putting the present further back because we still all the way back in 78 and 63 when at this point we've been stuck in the same situation and stuck on the same principles of racism and inequality for the past 500 years. No innovation. No innovation. No progression.
So let me ask you this question. You say that we've been stuck there, right?
Yeah.
So tell me why that black girls go missing and nobody cares.
Because we still worrying about the inequality.
Nope, absolutely not. We still stuck there because they control the media and nobody broadcasts that. And a lot of these minority girls going missing and nobody cares, but let someone of the right complexion get kidnapped or somebody of importance child get kidnapped, then we shine a light on it.
Even with that, bro, even I'm gonna speak to that one. Even with that, it's just like niggas don't, bro. Millions of people go missing a year.
I'm talking about.
And when it get to black people, missing, and black families actually screaming to the world or whatever, or getting a fucking Amber Alerts to go off or whatever the case may be, and getting some news coverage on it, then that's some shit that they, at the end of the day, the families or whoever's not vocalizing that shit for real. Because watch this, if you in the state, I'm in the city, we in the city, and our kid go missing, they go through the regular the regular protocol of saying some shit like, oh, they need to be missing 24 hours, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and then 24 hours pass. Prime example. What's the girl? Kanae Jenkins. She was here. She was missing for 5-6 years. They just declared her dead. But the girl been missing for 5-6 years, and it ain't no gang of people running to the it ain't no gang of our people running to this family and trying to fucking do every fucking single thing humanly possible. And who's paying for the radio ad? Ain't nobody paying for no radio ads for these people. Ain't nobody paying for no form of no nothing to put the word out that this person is missing or that person is missing. This kid went missing. Our people not doing that shit. That's the craziest part about it, because it's like, I understand what you're saying. Yes, let somebody, let a prominent individual daughter go missing. Okay, that's a prominent individual whose daughter is missing or son is missing. Let a regular Joe Smo person kid get missing, and they goddamn go through the same rigmarole, white, black, or indifferent. Whether it's at the state level, the city, because it started at the city level. And if the city people ain't pursuing the shit to a level or none of that shit, or nobody's pursuing it on a whim and making it some crazy fucking ruckus about it, then man, 10 times out of 10, that's usually what's happening. And it's fucked up that it's happening like that, but it's on the people, the family members and the people in the immediate circle to do what they can to put that word out too. More than fucking whatever. The news got to do their job to report that shit. And if they not picking up the scanner and listening to the scanner, or the people ain't going to the people to let them know the people missing and riding their ass and dragging them down. And see, that's the thing. Niggas is riding niggas' asses for the wrong shit. Niggas is fussing. That's why I keep saying niggas is fussing about the wrong shit, because shit like that. You know how many I be seeing missing kid joints almost on a regular basis. My kid missing. My kid missing. My kid missing. And, you know, people gonna do what they can. Because I'll be the person to share. I see somebody missing, I'm gonna share that shit. And most people do share that shit. But to get the attention, the national or international attention that you need, niggas gotta go harder than fucking having that preconceived notion that, oh, the people don't give a fuck about us. The government don't care about us. They don't care. Because that's the thing that ultimately hinders the black people from ever advancing, is that one thing that holds them back is fuck the government don't care about us, fuck them police, fuck them people, fuck all the negative, they put the negative connotations with it, and then when we need them fucking services, we don't get them how we should get them, and then that leave niggas with a bad taste in their mouth. Kids go missing every day. The families go, and it's fucked up that it is not a thing to where, oh, Susie Q missing, let's shut the whole world down and look for her. Yes, we want that for every human being. We want that shit to happen for everybody. Because there ain't no reason why our kids should be getting kidnapped and missing if we not, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no reason, but the shit is unfortunate and it happened. And there's so many ways that shit can happen that we don't even fucking understand it. But us as parents and black people and individuals, we got to get that one mindset, that one thing out of our fucking head that we know that the shit ain't right. We already know that. Get that shit out of our head. Then we got to step to the point of accepting the fact that we know this shit ain't right, but we still need these motherfuckers to deal with us on a level of, on a regular human level with human compassion. A lot of niggas don't have, a lot of police, a lot of individuals that's still in their old ways don't have that shit. But at the same time, we gotta kick them motherfuckers the fuck out so we can put some new motherfuckers in there that actually got compassion for it. Not saying every white person or every other race is fucked up. Every race got some fucked up individuals in it. We just gotta be more in tune with getting past the shit that we still trying to fix from the past. That's the problem. Like, we still stuck in the past. And our hatred and our negativity, our negative feelings towards these entities, these government entities, all that shit hinders us from progression. It ain't no reason why if we was on our shit, and and this is me, I'll go buy a motherfucking island.
I feel you, but we not about to run off into this because
Yeah.
it's now 8:52 and the nigga gotta get up at 4 a.m.
Oh no, we
So
are.
we about to get into what we started. I don't even know how we got all into this because we were supposed to be talking about ref. But
Yeah, we was talking. We did
we
our
gonna get-
riff. We
no,
gonna play
we
a couple
gotta,
songs.
Yeah, true, we got to get into Trinity Waters.
We're gonna play a few songs from Trinity Waters. I mean, we started late anyway, so. All right, we're gonna play a couple songs and then we're gonna be out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the closing right now. Y'all take y'all time. Join us next week, man. We're about to be out. Next music y'all about to hear is Trinity Waters. We out, man. Go ahead. You can do your closing.
Oh no, go ahead and play the music. We
Oh
good.
yeah, no, I ain't coming back on. They gonna, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
play
feel
it.
you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we out. Tune in next week, y'all. Trinity Waters, y'all. This is what we about to hear. Yeah, I'm about to let this shit rock.
Did she?
Huh?
You gotta read the mic. Did she perform Brown Eyes?
Ooh, yeah.
Cause I really couldn't hear like some of the names of the songs she performed. I just know all of them shits was beautiful.
Yeah, she performed most of these joints.